back, and I am streaming games based on the classic science fiction action movie, The Terminator. I hope everybody is having a great 4th of July today. And if you're not celebrating 4th of July, then I hope you're just having a great day in general. So, I had a bit of an absence for a couple of months. I had to finish my semester at school and I was having some health problems. But I'm mostly okay now, and I ended up passing all my classes with 4 A's and 2 B's. Yeah, I was taking 6 classes, and I don't recommend anybody ever do that. So, now I have the entire summer off, and I'm going to spend some time streaming. So, we're going to start with the... Maybe I should explain what the Terminator is, just in case I got younger viewers here who who have never seen these movies before. So the Terminator is about a robot assassin that's sent back in time to kill the woman who would end up giving birth to the leader of a human resistance in the future, if there's a war between humans and robots. I'm not great at explaining movies, but I mean, I feel like everybody should know what the Terminator is. Classic movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Cameron. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. I don't know why Stream Elements said I'm streaming Super Mario Odyssey. That's weird. Well, it's been a while since I've done this, so maybe I didn't do it right. Anyway, so let's start. Let's start with the very first Terminator game that I want to try, which was on the Sega Master System. Hey, Matei, how you doing? Okay, so this is Terminator on the Sega Master System. Let's see. This one, I've played a little bit of, just to see what it was like. And there's a really big problem with it. And you'll find that out pretty quick. But are my audio levels good? It's been a while since I've been on here. Does everything sound good on your end? So first of all, this is a pretty weak Terminator theme song. Doesn't even really sound like the Terminator. Good to see you too. What have you been up to today? Do you have any plans for 4th of July tonight? So yeah, this is kind of a crummy version of the Terminator theme. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so this basically sums up the backstory. So we have to get to the time lab complex to be able to go back in time and go fight the Terminator. Hey, Poppies, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Okay, so we're here in the future, and which actually is going to be in 8 years, if you can believe that the Terminator is going to be 8 years from now. So we basically just have grenades to throw at the Terminators. No, I had to finish up school. I got really behind in school, and I had some health problems, so I had to take a little bit of a break. I've been on my Discord updating people. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. But hey, I passed all my classes. I got 4 A's and 2 B's. Oh, you couldn't get on the Discord? I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been wanting to get on. It's just like I've just been so sick and so busy. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you want to get back on, there you go. Okay, so here's the big problem. You have no lives and no continues in this game. Unbelievable. You have to beat this game on no lives, no continues, and you have no option to change the difficulty. This is horrible. Most of the Terminator games aren't that bad, but this one is so bad. Mostly because it's just like, it is just impossible to play and get through. Like, I've played games before where you have only one life, but you have infinite continues. And that's... Link's expired. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's take care of that before I go any further. Because that's not good. Where... There we go. There you go. Yeah, and because you don't have any weapons, you know, good luck. You just have to use grenades. Well, that's weird. I didn't know about that. It's actually the furthest I've gotten. Okay, so at least you get your health gets refreshed when you move to a different part of the stage. And getting stuck between two Terminators really sucks too. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in the other games this is where you're this is what you're supposed to blow up. And I don't have any bombs to... Oh, man. Come on. So there's the gun. Really use that. Hey, Angry Scootsman. How are you doing? So I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. And I'm dead. No lives, no continues. Please enter your name like I care. Alright, poppies, I'll see you later. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so good to see you too, Angry Skidsman. How are you doing? So yeah, one life. So again, this is maybe one of the most cheap and awful Terminator game that I have, at least from one of the ones I've actually messed around with. Well, hey, at least you're happy, you know. And if you can be comfortable for a little bit until you find something you really love, then that's all that matters. This is gonna be my last attempt trying to do this, because this is terrible. I was just curious. I was watching last night. I was watching a playthrough, and actually I've seen people beat this. But I mean, first of all, I don't even know where to go to get what I need, and I'm dead. I'm totally dead. This is probably what it would really be like being in this situation. You would just die really fast. Okay, that was awful. Moving on, we're gonna try the Terminator on the NES. I'm gonna restart this for a second. So it looks like Bethesda was involved in this. Maybe this will be a little bit better. This music is awful, though. Okay, so let's give it a shot. So this one's quite a bit different than the Sega Master System version. Here we're in the sewer. I don't remember any of the Terminator games being in a sewer, any of the Terminator movies being in a sewer. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so first of all, that's horrible. This is not, this was a really stupid way to have you shoot, because first of all, there's a horrible delay. You go into this crouching mode, and well, that Terminator was an idiot. That one was too. Oh, and the music is awful too. Should I go get that? Sure. What is, oh, there we go. I guess I have to press down to get that, eh? I feel like by this point, I don't remember, I don't know if when this must have come out like 1989 or 1990. I don't remember which. By that time, you would have think they would have figured out was, you know, was Contra, that you can just run and shoot. Yeah, this is awful. This might be worse than the Sega Master System one. I'm definitely not going to get as far as the Angry Video Game Nerd did was this. Because this is just absolutely awful. Am I gonna try it again? Yeah. So what's everybody doing for 4th of July? Everybody going to see, anybody gonna go see fireworks or have a barbecue? The Terminator looks so stupid. Was his comical frown on his face? You know, I'm not. I'm really trying to get past that, to get over that. But that's a really hard jump to make. I just end up falling into a pit. And that sounds like a lot of fun. I just started playing Final Fantasy XIV again a couple of weeks ago. Look at that stupid robot just like stuck in that corner. The AI in this game is horrible, too. At least the Sega Master System one, even though it was oppressively difficult, felt like a real game. This just feels terrible. At least I got over... No! So that's on Final Fantasy XIV. I love Final Fantasy XIV. I would have been playing it still if I owned a PS4. But yeah, I love Final Fantasy XIV. I mostly just like running around and going to do quests. At some point I should probably stream some Final Fantasy XIV. I gotta say, it's a lot easier to play Final Fantasy XIV, to me at least, with a mouse and keyboard. That's one of those games I really don't like playing with a controller. So he can just stand on the pit, but if I jump down there, I die. Okay. Oh yeah, well I'm playing it on the, I have it on the, on my PCs. That's what I've been playing it on. Okay. Come on. There we go. A little bit further. Not being able to shoot up really sucks too. Look, he's just following my, this is so funny. He's just following my he's just following the direction I'm walking in. This is really bad AI. Wonder if... And it wasn't just that one either. And he's walking backwards? Or he was walking backwards? Wonder how I throw a grenade. Oh, there we go. Oh, they'll suck. Never mind. Where'd he go? Nowhere. Okay, Matei, I'll see you later. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July. Dead. No idea how I'm supposed to get up there. You know, I don't feel like that the Terminators are are the worst enemies in this game. It's the terrible jumping. Yeah, I guess so. But at least it's pretty fluid. I'll give it that. If the shooting wasn't delayed and the jumping wasn't awful, maybe this wouldn't be too bad. Oh, and the AI, of course, being busted. I guess I should go get that. Okay. So something else you might notice from the last Terminator game, so, you know, we had Kyle Reese getting into Skynet's facilities for the ground, and instead he takes the sewers. I could have sworn that was a platform I could stand on. Look at that! I made him walk off the platform just because he's mimicking my movement. Let me see if I can do that again. Let me see if he'll respawn. That one just disappeared. That one just gave up. I don't trust the platforms in this game. I mean, like, am I really supposed to play if I can... I guess I can land on that. Care about those grenades. No! Okay, I got pretty far into this one. Okay, now we're gonna try Terminator on the Game Gear. See if this one's any better. Or if this one's... Okay, so a lot of Game Gear games were basically just Master System games, and a lot of Master System games were just Game Gear games. It depended on which one came out first. Because the Game Gear was just basically a portable Master System. In fact, I remember there was a Master System player that you could attach to the Game Gear to play Master System games on the go. So this could just be a port of the Master System one, which is far better than the NES version. I don't know why they couldn't have put the Terminator music in here. Sorry, I just kind of want to see how this ends. Or if it does. Is this going in a loop? I think this is just going in a loop. Is it? Maybe? Feels like you just repeated a bunch of text, so I guess it wasn't going in a loop, but it felt like that took a long time. Okay. So let's see how this one is. So far, it looks a lot like the Sega Master System version. Except, you can't see up. And that really sucks. Cause I couldn't see where that bomber was dropping bombs at me from. Obviously, the Game Gear has a smaller screen and a smaller resolution than a TV that the Master System's connected to. I don't know. I feel like they could have done that a little bit better, though. I don't know how this thing got in here. I also like how Kyle Reese jumps like Mario. Yep, just as I thought. This is just a port of the Sega Master System. So that makes it even worse because I don't know who would be able to sit down for an hour and be able to beat the Game Gear game all the way through. No lives, no continues. Okay, so yeah, the first big issue is that you can't see where the bombs are falling from. Well, I guess if you jump, that makes it better. I also don't think you can destroy that thing. Oh, come on, I just want to get up there. Nothing up there. This almost might be worse than the Sega Master System version because it's, it's a handheld game. This shouldn't be. There should be lives and continues in a handheld game. So, I can imagine anybody. I mean, I didn't have this on a Game Gear growing up. But I can imagine, some kid gets this for Christmas. They play it once, never want to play it again. Because by this point, you're used to having lives and continues. Even the most basic, fundamental games like Pac-Man have lives and continues. Okay, so that is the third Terminator game we've tried, and it's horrible. What's this one? That's on the Super NES. And then this one is on the Genesis. Okay, let's do the Super NES version. Now we're into some more... Whoops. There we go. See, now we're into a more advanced console. So this should maybe be better. And again, no Terminator music. I wonder what sub-license by Bethesda Softworks means. Yeah, it said sub-licensed by Bethesda. I wonder, like, what they did on this game exactly. This is the second Terminator game that said that, or? Yeah. Hey, I mean, like, even Rare had made some really bad NES games before they were acquired by Nintendo. Oh, so we have a little cutscene. Oh, okay. Not much of one. I was thinking, wow, that's pretty cool. We get a little cutscene. Let's skip all this. Having to sit through the opening credits of a video game, that's insane. Okay, so I feel like the jumping and the gun and firing a gun has pretty much the same sound effect. Let me know the next time you jump if you make a noise if you make a noise of a gun when you jump. This is so dark. And I know the first movie is really dark. But there's a difference between like being like expressive with how dark the lighting is and just being annoying. That Terminator up there looks like he has Darth Vader's helmet on. Of course, you got stuff in the foreground, too, so you can't see these little things that are on the ground. That's always fun. I like how the Terminators are wearing clothes. Like, okay, so they're supposed to be infiltrator units. Like, no, not when you're just, like, shooting at me. I know you're a Terminator. Did I get sent all the way? Yeah, I got sent all the way back. Well, one thing I gotta say is I'm glad that you can actually move and shoot at the same time. This is slightly better than well, actually, this is way better than the NES version. This is slightly better than the Game Gear and Sega Genesis and Sega Master System version. I say slightly because this is still, I mean, like, okay, so at least you can run and shoot. And at least you have more than one life. But all the stuff in the foreground, bad sound effects, it's really dark and hard to see. I might not play this for much longer because this might actually hurt my eyes after a while. Yeah, actually, you know what? I've had enough of that. I don't want to strain my eyes trying to play a stupid Terminator game. Okay. So I saved the second best for last. This is the one that I actually grew up playing. This is the Terminator on the Sega Genesis. The Terminator has always been one of my favorite movies. So, this was definitely one of my favorite games. Music's a big improvement, don't you think? This is way better. Still not the Terminator theme song, which is weird. But, I don't know why the title of the game keeps repeating itself. Oh, I guess this is the Terminator theme song, just a little bit of like a remix version. Still sounds pretty good, though. Okay. Oops. I want to adjust the difficulty. Some of these I have for the default is to play the beta version, which I don't want to do right now. Okay, so let's... adjust the difficulty. So again, much better music so far. At least that's a huge improvement. Whoops. And here goes the fireworks. So far I'm at, fireworks have been crazy, really ever since last April. They kind of died down for a little bit in the winter. Not really looking forward to it later, and I know my cats aren't either. And make sure you keep your animals locked up today. So yeah, you can see where this bomber's coming from. That's way better. I actually managed to take it out too. Okay, now we got a gun. Still can't run and shoot. But look at this. This is a huge improvement. This actually isn't that bad. Hold on a second. I'm gonna adjust the volume on here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, everything so far is much more improved. You have health that drops, plentiful health that drops. The game looks better. You don't start it out in the sewer. The Terminators, you know, look more like Arnold Schwarzenegger. This one, they did a good job on it. Okay, so you can't aim up, and that's really annoying. Still, actually, I think I'm supposed to go that way. Yeah, that's just a dead end. Now I think you're supposed to go this way. I think. Let's see what happens. Wow, that bomb took out the Terminators that were on the top level. And okay, I got a little bit of a problem. So this is what I need to blow up this reactor, I guess, and I don't have any bombs. So now I gotta go figure out where there's a bomb. So yeah, being able to run and shoot would be very helpful. I don't need to go up there yet. But yeah, it's just so weird, like even in the best Terminator game, you still can't run and shoot. Eh? Okay, where? No bombs here. I guess I have to go all the way back. I have no idea where a bomb is supposed to be. Maybe I'll go back to where I started from. Wow, this really sucks. Nope, no bombs. Oh, there we go. That was weird. I don't know where it came from. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Now let's take this guy out again. So, I love the first Terminator movie. That one's my favorite in the series. And not to say I don't love Terminator 2, but Terminator 1 is so scary and tense. And I love the aesthetic of it, like the dirty, worn future. Kind of like Blade Runner. Oh my gosh, this thing takes a lot of hits. And I love Terminator 2. I think that's up there with Aliens and The Godfather Part 2 as being one of the best sequels ever made. Terminator 3, I haven't seen in a while. I haven't seen it like on Netflix or anything. I don't own it, so... I mean, I own the first two Terminator movies because I watched them a lot. Oh well, start over. But I haven't seen Terminator 3 in a while, but it's pretty stupid. I'm not going to spoil Terminator 2 because... Oh, you know what? This game only it gives you one life, no continues again. Ridiculous. I just can't believe they make a Sega Genesis game with no lives and no continues. I mean, at least you have a lot of health that you can get from Terminators, but still, it's really bad. Anyway, going back to Terminator 3. Terminator 3 is really stupid, but it's pretty fun, though. But the big issue with the Terminator movies is that they all kind of missed the point of Terminator 2, which was that you can change the future and make it better. And in the other Terminator movies, it's like, no, you gotta make money. So, things are not gonna be better because we need money, because this is a big hit franchise. Terminator Salvation, I don't really have any strong opinions about. The one was Christian Bale. I mostly just think it's kind of boring. Terminator Genesis is by far the worst in the series. It really took the idea of time travel not making any sense and just kind of ran with it. And just created massive plot holes. That, I mean, I guess that they were probably going to explain in future movies, but that's really bad filmmaking. To say, oh, we're gonna explain all this stuff later. Obviously, you know, the Star Wars sequel trilogy had that problem. It's just like, no, these things don't get explained. And in Terminator Dark Fate, I thought was pretty awful, too. It was fun seeing Linda Hamilton back, though. I'll give the movie that. Linda Hamilton's really awesome. And then the actress who played, I can't remember her, Mackenzie Davis, she was in that too. She was good in it too, but the problem was, again, it just didn't make any sense. It ruined the ending of the first Terminator, of the first two Terminator movies. And I guess by that time I just didn't really even care anymore. You know, I went to go see it, and I'm just like, you know, I'm done with these movies. This franchise has worn out its welcome. And I think there's actually a Terminator anime series that's coming out for Netflix. That could be interesting. And then there was the Sarah Connor Chronicles, the TV show that was on Fox for a couple of seasons. There we go. So now I gotta get out of here and get to the time displacement equipment. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I don't think I even owned a TV at the time it was playing. There we go. So now we're in Los Angeles, 1984. And I guess, let's see, like, you remember the part of Terminator where police helicopters were firing rockets at Kyle Reese? That did not happen. I like how this movie theater is showing the Terminator. Hey, Poppies. Welcome back. Well, that's really annoying. There we go. And I'm dead. And again, no lives, no continues, but so far a lot better than the NES, Sega Master System, and Game Gear versions. At least this is playable. Okay, so now we're going to try Terminator on the Sega CD. Now this is the best Terminator game. I love that Sega CD BIOS music. Oh gosh, I am so sorry. I really should have said something on my channel and on Twitter, but I was just so busy with schoolwork and just like so busy like trying to survive. But everything's okay now, and I'm gonna be back on my regular schedule. So here we have some full motion video that the Sega CD was so famous for. That's awesome, by the way. I'm excited to play them. I don't know when I'm gonna do a Mario Maker stream again, but I'll do one soon. I just want to take it easy and kind of like ease myself back into streaming. Those Mario Maker streams are really hard sometimes, so I kind of just wanted to take it easy for a little bit. So yeah, we got our Terminator theme song. I'm gonna skip this. So this came out at least a few years. This came out at least a few years, but after the other Terminator games, I think. So yeah, we got our full motion video. Like, back in the early 90s, this was as good as it got unless you had a Laserdisc player. Like, that was really mind-blowing to see video like that. Okay. So, look at that. You can finally run and shoot. And it looks good. It looks really, really, really good. And the music is awesome in this. Like, what a huge improvement. It took us a long time to get there, but the Sega CD version of Terminator is the best version. And of course, this was the version you had to pay a lot of money to be able to play. Because of course you had to own a Sega Genesis, you had to own a Sega CD, and then you had to pay, I don't even remember how much Sega CD games were. Maybe $70 or $80. But look at this. This feels like a really awesome game, eh? The AI is so much better. Oh. You have one-ups in places, you have armor, you have power-ups. This definitely feels like a premium game compared to the other versions. Oh, we even have checkpoints. Yeah, the people who worked on this game really actually tried to make a good game, and really succeeded. No, just got ran right over. There we go. No! Wait for him to come over here. There we go. Awesome. So, fun fact, the soundtrack to this game made by Tommy Tallarico, who's making that new Intellivision thing. The Intellivision Amico. He did a really great job on the soundtrack. Got some more clips of the movie. So I know I complained about the foreground obstructions in the Super NES version. This is way better when like it just comes up a little bit, like those skulls in the back. So at least it doesn't block your line of sight. Big problem is I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Huh. Feels like I'm supposed to go through here. Obviously can't get through there. I feel like I'm missing something, eh? Can't shoot my way through this. Already got everything there. Well, I'm just gonna let this music play and I'm gonna look up and see if I can find a video so I can figure out how to get past this. Just a minute. So this person double jumped. Didn't realize you could do that. But I jumped off of this. Oh, there we go. That shouldn't have been that hard to figure out, but after I've been playing so many Terminator games where you can fall through platforms, you can't blame me for thinking that wasn't something I can jump over. No! Wait, where am I going? There we go. Okay, one thing I gotta say is some of this stuff, like, where you go behind things and in front of things, is a little weird. Oh, I really wish I had grenades right now. There we go. Okay. Again, gotta love that grainy, low resolution video footage. And again, if you know, this was pretty groundbreaking for the time, even if it looks awful. But yeah, I'm very over the Terminator franchise. More so than other movie franchises. I just feel like they kind of just blew it. Was the last Terminator movies. Oh, there we go. That was an elevator. Can I blow this up? Is this something? I don't think that's something that can be destroyed. I think that's like some sort of force field. Or... looks like a little Terminator dog. I don't understand why people shoot off fireworks during the day. You can't see them. It's so annoying. Ow! I'm definitely not supposed to go there. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. Oh. Here we go. Makes sense. Get through that? No? Okay. So yeah, one thing about this game is I'm gonna say it's a little hard figuring out where I'm supposed to go. Like, look at that. So many 1-ups, so many health packs. Again, it sure does beat the last few Terminator games I played where you didn't even have continues or extra lives. Well, okay. This thing's really strong. Okay, maybe I shouldn't get under it if I want to destroy it. What did I just say? Don't get under it. But yeah, going back to fireworks though, I feel like the